One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So SMU's offense will have the football first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Louisville's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense grabs some football, and there he goes.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Quickly complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Working on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Bill, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Moss. The sure hands. It's Lacey. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. Trying to keep this drive alive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harden. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do that.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown has it. Fights off a defense. And another broken tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Moss. Oh, they're after him. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got a man. It's Knight. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. The Mustangs want to move quickly. To the air. It's Hawkins. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side. A 44-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the left side. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Works the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. It'll be third and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to Brown. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Grabbed in the middle, it's Holloway. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Harden. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Just keeps moving. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. The Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. There's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, SMU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
What great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he knocks knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They go to the ground. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Adams. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Cardinals are on the move. On the ground, it's Watson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Unleashes it. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Oh, what a move. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Plows through the defense. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of urgency for this offense. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's finally stopped and 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Oh, it's blocked. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Gonna run it. It's Watson. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Caught behind the line. It's Maryland. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. from the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Gets away from one, finds room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's going to take off. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Turns it loose. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll try to take it back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Skinner. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to...
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Now I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job.
Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Jumped on top of the pile. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab, it's Knight. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now,
trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.